Now, when it comes to scams, I wasn't always the smartest cookie in the bunch. In my younger years, I used to almost fall prey to a lot of common scams. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about how I almost fell for a credit fraud type check scam. What's up? I'm Brandon Young, and on this channel, I teach you how to make, save, and invest money. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss a beat. So it was the summer of 2016 and I was home from college, steady awaiting for some type of job to help me to pay some of these bills that I had. Now, when you're looking for a job, you usually go on one of those job websites such as Craigslist, Indeed, etc., and that was what I was doing. Now, for whatever reason, I stumbled upon a posting for a computer tutor, and I was like, this is up my alley because I'm studying computers, so who wouldn't be better than me to go ahead and teach this person computers? So after I went ahead and went and applied, I received the email quite fast, if I might to think about it. Yeah, I received the email within maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And right now I'm going back thinking why I didn't think about this, but when they sent me the email, they had a lot of grammatical errors, but I was like, let them rock. Maybe they just made a couple mistakes. Now, originally in that job posting, it was paying about, $500 to $600 a week, which is pretty good for somebody that wouldn't be doing too much, just tutoring somebody. And it's a lot of good money to help me pay for my bills. So I was like, why not? Now, after a couple minutes of talking to this actual guy, he was like, yeah, I would love for you to tutor me. You're hired. Let's talk about the money requirements, etc. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Now, when we spoke about payment, obviously with all these different payment methods such as Cash App, PayPal, etc., I was thinking maybe he could pay me through that means. But he was only offering me a paper check to pay me that way. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I mean, you don't have any of those PayPal or one of those systems? And he said no. So I know a lot of people aren't with the times. A lot of people like to pay with checks. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt and decided to go that route with him. Like I said, I wasn't the smartest cookie in the bunch, but usually people don't prepay for work, and if they do, they probably do something like a deposit or a small amount of money, not the full allotted amount. So the check was sent to me about a day or two later. It was express mailed to me, and some of the red alerts started going off in my head. First off, when I got the express mail, it was a actual envelope from Nigeria. So I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, all right, maybe they just live in Nigeria. I'm tutoring somebody from Nigeria. So I'm like, all right, cool. Open up the envelope, look at the check, and the check says $2,500. So I'm like, did this guy fail math? Because pretty much you told me you were going to pay me $600 and you're giving me $2,500. So obviously that is too much money. You need to take this check back and send me only $600. This is too much. He was like, oh my gosh, yes, sorry, I sent you too much money. I sent you $2,500. Go ahead and go deposit that check for $2,500. Take the difference and then send me back the rest. Now, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, this makes sense. I should do this. Yeah, this actually makes sense. Let me go ahead and do that. But before I did it, something told me to go ahead and ask my friends if they experienced something like this or to search the internet of something similar. And that was when I discovered that this is a common scam. How it works is a lot of these scammers will go on these job websites, posting jobs, having you contact them as an applicant. You automatically get accepted for the job no matter who you are, what your requirements are, whatever, they're gonna accept you. Once they do that, they will usually send you out a check and they will agree on a payment amount with you, and they will end up sending a check for way more than the amount that they told you. And what they basically do is hope that you will deposit that check into your account, take out whatever amount of money because it doesn't matter to them, and you send them back the difference. And lo and behold, in a couple of weeks, that check will come back as fake, false, phony, and your bank will try to claim all those funds back that they sent to you. And you are left footing the bill. This scam is very prevalent. There are so many different variations to it, but listen, if you are working or if you're trying to find a job and you're looking on these job websites, please be very wary that there's a lot of scammers on there. You want to look up the actual job. You want to make sure that they're a reputable company before you're giving them all your important information, as well as most of the time jobs, they aren't going to pay you your salary or your payment up front. So if that is the case, then might be a little fishy. Not to say that there aren't certain cases where that happens, but most of the time jobs are going to want you to work that allotted time and then you will receive payment. Don't do this at all. Do not deposit any of these fraudulent checks and then give the difference back. It's a scam. Don't do it. Please. Be a smarter cookie than Brandon was. Obviously, I've wised up. I don't fall for these things anymore. But I want to use my bad experiences as a way to enrich and give you guys knowledge so you don't fall for these things. Because as simple as it sounds, these people, they make billions of dollars every single year off of people that fall victim to this. So you want to be very careful. Hope you enjoyed my story time. If you enjoy these story times and you want to hear me talk about these a bit more, go ahead and go subscribe to my channel. Go watch this video, go subscribe here, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.